welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl V Kawami. This channel is all about homemaking, lifestyle, mom life, wife life, and all the in-betweens of life. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is a life update. I am gonna talk about why I have been a little bit distant on my social medias, why I have been MIA on my YouTube. Not really MIA, but I'm just being a little out of it. I've honestly been a little bit out of it. So I think the last video before I dropped the December vlog that I dropped it, I don't know, I dropped it somewhere in November now, but this video it's the Get to Know Me tag. It was filmed in October already. It was supposed to be the last episode of Vlogtober, and I was supposed to drop it on the 31st of October, and on the 31st of October is the day that I got the most devastating news of my life. Like, I got the news that just broke my heart, honestly, beyond repair, if I have to say so. Guys, please bear with me. I'm gonna try not to cry. So I'm gonna start with the good and then we end. No, I'm gonna start with the bad and then we end up with the good, right? So yeah, I lost my mom last year in October. The last day of October, I lost my mom on the 31st of October. Yeah. I lost my mom on the 31st of October and my heart broke beyond repair. Guys, I have a heart that is fully functioning, but it feels like somebody took a knife and just right through my heart, and it's just, you know, glass when it's shattered but it's still in the frame, so that door or the window is still functioning because the glass is still there. Even though it's shattered, it's still functioning, right? That is basically just how I feel. I feel like I have a broken heart. My heart is just in pieces, and I'm honestly trying to pick myself up. I have to pick myself up because of those ones making noise in the background. I have to pick myself up. Guys, please forgive the noise in the background. I tried to get a time to do this where it's quiet, but it seems very impossible. So my mom's death came honestly as a shock. It was so sudden, it was so unexpected. It wasn't something I had expected. I was with her like 4 days. Guys, I'm sorry. I was with my mom like 4 days, 5 days. I was with my mom 4 days ago before she passed. So it was just a total shocker. I spoke to her the previous day. It wasn't even 24 hours since we last spoke when she passed. It wasn't, and she was fine. She didn't complain about anything. She didn't complain about nothing. She was fine. She said she was fine. So it was her death for me, honestly, it was just like a whole shock. Guys, please forgive my eyes, they're gonna get red. I don't even know why I'm wearing mascara, guys, but yeah, it feels so unreal. It does. It feels like I'm dreaming. I'm having a very bad dream, and I honestly just want to wake up from it, and it's never gonna happen because this is not my reality, my sad reality. Oh, I don't want to cry too much. I really don't want to cry too much. Yo, we see people being strong when you have not lost someone like you see other people when they lose their parents, and you're like, oh, this person is so strong. Because I know I got a lot of, you're so strong. During the funeral, I got a lot of people telling me I'm so strong, I'm so strong, and I'm just like, in my head I'm just sitting there and thinking, so when I used to think like, oh, it's being so strong, can't it the whole time this is what the whole person is going through, this person is literally like just dead inside. Yo, it's the worst feeling, and it's like it feels like there's no healing. Oh, it feels like I'll never heal from this. Like, honestly, it feels like I'll never heal. I'm just in so much pain. My heart is just in pain. It's the worst experience. It's honestly, this is not the pain. You know, when you give birth, you're like, oh, this is the pain I would never wish on anyone. Nah, I'll wish labor pains on anyone any time of the day, honestly. But your grief, losing someone, nah, that is pain I will not wish on anyone. Like, nope, nah, it's pain I will never wish on anyone, honestly. I also think it would have been easier for me to have accepted this if my mom was like in a hospital bed, if I know I left her at the village and I know I left her like really sick or something. But the fact that I feel like this 2024, I feel like it's the year I've seen my mom at her healthiest. I've seen my mom in pain, I've seen my mom sick, I've seen my mom just in a worse position, and I feel like, yo, this was not it. And for her to just go, it feels like it just wasn't it. Like, just like that, you're gone, you're not in a hospital bed, like, but I know it's something she refused. Like, not refused in that sense, but my mom never wanted to be ill to the point where somebody has to, like, she needed a caretaker. She never wanted to be sick that we had to be there, like, to take care of her. She never wanted to be sick to that extent. So it's kind of my mom's style, the way she left. But yo, okay, forgive me for my cry. So yeah, guys, I just want to get my feelings out there. Honestly, just want to get my feelings out there. Also, guys, with losing someone, and there's a certain numbness that comes at, like, emotionally dead. I don't know if I'm the only one who has I'm not the only one, because I know my siblings have also spoken about this name. There's just a point where you don't know how you feel, you don't know what to feel, right? And it's a numbness I've never experienced before. Like, I've never felt so dead to emotions in my life before. There's just days where I'm just like, I don't know how to feel, I don't know what I'm feeling. It's just dead, like, I don't feel anything. I remember I also had this numbness when the coffin went down. I thought when that coffin will go down, I thought I was gonna scream, I thought I was gonna cry, I thought I was gonna go mad. I thought that's what I was thinking in my brain, right? But when it went down, it's like I had a numbness. I was so numb, like I felt nothing. Like, I didn't know how to feel. I honestly didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to feel it. I was numb to emotions. And yo, guys, losing someone is not easy. To the people who pull through this, yo, you guys are strong. I know I'm also gonna look back and be like, yo, I'm strong. Maybe one day I will. But now I just feel like I'm such a weakling. Yo, I feel like I'm so weak. But eventually I know I'll pull through. Because I don't know how the days, I don't even know how the hours turned into days into weeks, weeks into months. Because I've lost my mom now for almost 3 months. It's almost 3 months that I've lost my mom. So I don't know how I got here, but I know God gave me the strength to pull through and just wake up every day. Yo, God honestly did give me the strength, because you don't know where the strength is coming from. You just, it's God-given strength, honestly. That's the only way I can describe the strength. That's the only way I can describe pulling through this. And the thing that has helped me with pulling through with this as well, it's writing down my emotions. I write down my emotions every single day. I write in my diary every single day. I try to talk about my mom as much as I can. It helps me. It really does. And it's like, I don't want to forget her. Oh yeah, guys, yo. Okay, good. So one of the things that also helped me, not help me. These kids are confusing my brain, but at least they're stopping me from crying. So one of the things that I felt like, I was so emotionally, I was so attached to my pain. I held on to my pain so much. I didn't want to let go of my pain. It's like, it felt like if I let go of my pain, I'm letting go of my mom, like I'm trying to forget her or something like that. So I didn't want to let go of my pain, to the extent that my sister had to tell me like, no, you need to pick yourself up, you got kids, you can't be stuck in your emotions. That's actually when I started vlogging, doing the December vlog. That's when I decided, okay, let me do the December vlog. Yeah, I don't know how I managed to do that vlog, because now I'm trying to vlog and I'm struggling to vlog because I stayed so long without. Did I even stay long? I didn't even stay long without vlogging. When last did I properly vlog on Christmas Day? Was it Christmas? I think so, I guess. So yeah, I miss her a lot. I really do miss my mom a lot. I think about her every single day. No day passes by without me thinking about my mom. So far, no day has passed. I still do cry for her, but it's not as bad as before. Because at first it was just to the point. What? Okay. It was to the point where my husband was just like, no, he just didn't understand. He felt like I needed to see a therapist. He was just like, if you considered like going to a therapist, I think you need to go to a therapist. But I was like, you know what, I'm not the first to lose a parent, and I will pull through. I will honestly pull through, and I think I'm doing great now. I think I'm emotionally in a better space than I was. That's why I'm even able to open up about this, because if I wasn't, I would not be opening up about it. I feel like also with losing my mom, I was so mad at God. I was like, imagine being mad at the person that you need the most in that time. I was mad at God, guys. I'm not even gonna lie, I was so mad at God. I was not talking to God, but eventually my spirit led me back to God. Whether I liked it or not, whether I wanted to or not, my spirit was just pulling back. It was just pulling back to God. Like, I would find myself praying, like subconsciously, I would just find myself praying. I would be like, when I'm at the village, I like to do prayer walks, and I would walk and I would be like, I'm not gonna pray. I'm like deliberately telling myself. And eventually, like, as I walk, as the distance is longer, and as I walk, I eventually find myself talking to God. Like, eventually my spirit just went back. It just went back to God. Like, I just ran back. When your mother beats you, when your father beats you, and then you just run back to them and be like, Mama. That's just how I ran back to God. Like, I just found myself running back, forgetting I was so mad at him. I guess I really did need him, like a child needs a mother. Also with grieving, guys, this is for people who recently lost a parent or just somebody close to them. I just want to tell you guys, with grieving, it's not it happens today, tomorrow you're fine. You're gonna struggle. You're gonna have an emotional battle. it's gonna feel like it's not healing. I don't know if I'm gonna heal. I don't know if I'm gonna heal. I feel like eventually we will talk. There are people out there, man. Eventually we will be fine. We will be fine. By the grace of God, we will be fine. We will learn to live with this pain. You will learn to live with this pain, with all honesty. And I just want people who lost someone to know that letting go of your loved one does not mean you're forgetting them. Absolutely not. You're not forgetting them. There's no way you can forget them. I felt like I was forgetting my mom. Like, I felt like if I let go, it's like I'm forgetting her, like she didn't exist. You know, it kind of felt like that. But at the end of the day, I had to realize that there's no way, absolutely no way I can forget who I came from. Like, I'm just a reminder. I myself am just a reminder of her existence. So there's no way I'm gonna forget about my mom. Absolutely not. I just pray for light and healing upon those who lost somebody very close and very dear to them. So yeah, I'm so grateful for the people who are there, that are not my siblings, that are not family, my friends. My friends are going through the most, guys. If they just ask me how are you and I'm not emotionally okay that day, I'm just gonna blur my whole emotions out. I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad for my friends. I honestly do, but I feel better after I talk about it. After I just put my feelings out there, I feel so much better. It's one of the things that actually helps me pull through, because once I talk about it, like if I have an emotionally off day and I talk about it, then I feel a little bit better. Once I just put out there how I feel, or how a certain something made me feel, or what triggered me, or whatever, and then I just feel so much better when I talk about it. So to my friends, my sincere apologies, but you guys are gonna have to bear with me until I heal, or just in a better emotional space, with all honesty. The other part of this video, okay, I feel like I've got something in my eye. I wanna vent. I wanna vent, guys. Allow me to vent. So guys, I want to vent about the weight loss. My weight loss name. I lost weight. I know I lost weight. And this coming from people who are so close to me and knows what I'm going through, telling me I lost weight. No. It's all right. It's all right. You sure? Are you guys fine? Guys, you guys know 100% I'm going through the most. I am honestly going through something. So we grieve differently. We experience life differently. I'm not a stress eater. I'm not gonna eat when I'm in a situation where I'm stressed, where I'm unhappy. There's nothing I can do. There's no way I can force myself to gain that weight back. I have lost weight. I know I have lost weight, and you guys do not need to remind me that I lost weight. No, thank you. Other thing is, yo guys, the marriage has ended. That marriage has ended. The long distance marriage has ended, guys. It has officially come to an end. I've closed that chapter. I've closed that door. I am finally living with my husband. I'm waking up next to my husband every single day. Woo! Everything has its own time, I guess. Everything has its own time. So I have officially relocated. I am somewhere in some regions in Namibia. I'm living with my husband now. Yeah. You know, with relocating there, I was a bit doubtful, man. Like, especially when it was now time to come, I was telling my husband, no, I don't want to come anymore and stuff. But then I remembered I had this conversation with my mom before she left. You know, when it comes to this conversation, my mom used to ignore this conversation. I'm telling you, when I used to tell my mom, I'm going, my mom used to be like, no, you're not going. Even 2024, my mom was like, you're not going, and if you're going, you're not taking my kids with, right? That's what she used to tell me. So now like 6 days before she passed, it was 6 days before she passed, we had this conversation, and I told my mom, Mama, me make umrumindu. Then my mom was like, that's what she told me. She told me I must go and live with my husband. At first she didn't want me to go. I guess she didn't want me to be so far from her in her last year. So it's very understandable. So I've officially relocated. I'm glad she gave me the permission, because had she not given me the permission, I think I would have struggled with coming here. Even when I went to say goodbye to my grandmother, when I told my grandmother like, no, Oma, I'm going where, my grandmother was like, who gave you permission? And I was like, my mom gave me permission. And then she was like, oh, she gave you permission, then it's fine, you can go, you know. So yeah, she did give me permission. So I'm just glad that we had that conversation. So I'm a little bit at ease and at peace with the fact that I'm here now. I'm adjusting. It's a struggle. Starting over is the ghetto, that I must say. We have a place, a room. It's a one-room space, but I'm not gonna give you guys a room tour. I was thinking about giving you guys a room tour in this video, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna give you guys a room tour. I'm just gonna show you guys when we start working on each part of the room. It's just a one room, an open room, but we're gonna divide it and start working on it. Like right now we have no furniture, we just have little stuff. We are literally starting over. We have no furniture, so I will take you guys along on the journey of making it a home. It's a one room, but I'm gonna call it a home. It's gonna be my home. This is where memories are gonna be created. This is where we're gonna have no babies. This is, I don't know what we're gonna have, but we're gonna have an amazing time in this room. And I just pray that God be with us, be in the space with us. I pray that it's gonna be a godly home, a happy home, a loving home, a great space for us. So yeah, so when we got the room, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop vlogging. I'm not gonna show people a one-room space. But then I realized that the reality is a lot of us live in a one-room space with our 4 kids, 5 kids, husband and wife, and 5 kids in a one-room space. So I was like, you know what, I am gonna vlog in this one-room space. I am gonna be a motivation to somebody else who feels like they're probably not moving forward in their life or something. This is the beginning. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. And it's okay, guys. Please know that it's okay to start over in life. So this space is even bigger than the space we had before. And like the previous space we had, we were sharing a toilet, and now we have our own toilet. You see, it's growth. Whether it's little growth or big growth, growth is growth. Eventually one day you'll see the difference. So guys, with that, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you guys, I don't know if I can say I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys cried with me. Please drop a tear emoji in the comment section. I'm kidding, guys. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching my videos. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And for the OGs that keep coming back to them videos, thank you for tuning in. Bye.